Hi guys, welcome back. Today I did something really bad. It's basically giving that girl from To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I basically did a Google form and sent it to all my crushes from middle school and high school though. I couldn't do college because that would be too awkward. I haven't talked to these people in years, guys. I'm in my 4th year of college, so it's been like a while. I sent it out to 6 people. 5 out of those 6 people responded. I feel like half of them knew I liked them, but the other half didn't. So when I was sending out this Google form, it was kind of like, ooh, like, yeah, I had a crush on you. Like, it was low-key a confession, I'm not gonna lie. But let me show you guys the Google form. Okay, so this is a Google form. It says, hey, so I guess I had a crush on you. Capitalized had. If you receive this form, that means I had feelings. So capitalized and bolded. For you at some point. Chances are I don't like you anymore, so don't feel awkward. I'm not trying to insinuate anything. I low-key just want to make a YouTube video. Be as honest as you want with your answers. I'll try not to get offended. Low-key, I feel like the only thing that would offend me is the personality question. Because, like, bro, obviously you don't want your crush to rate you, like, 1 out of 10 for personality. Okay, true. So in my Google form, I have, what's your name? So I know who it is. If you want to remain anonymous in my video, please provide an alternate name. Did you know I liked you? If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? Did you ever like me? Rate my physical attractiveness. Rate my personality. What was your first impression of me? What terms are we on? How awkward is this? And any last words for me or the viewers? Okay, guys, let's get started. So there's like, out of all these crushes, there was one of them that was too strong. It was too strong, and I sent it to this person, and I sent it to this person first, and they responded immediately. But I'm gonna save it for last. Okay, so we're gonna start off with number 2. Okay, I'm gonna call him Minecraft Guy just because it's controversial. Minecraft Guy, I liked him 7th grade. So I liked him when I was 11, guys. I'm 21. This is insane.
10 years ago.
10 years ago. I think he was the first guy that the very first guy that I actually felt so strongly for. But he was bisexual in middle school, so I thought I still had a chance, but then he came out as gay in high school. But it's okay. We ended up being really close friends. We sat next to each other in class, and we would play Minecraft a lot and Roblox a lot. So we were really close. We would play every single day for like hours. Like when we didn't have school, we would play for like 10 hours. It was crazy. And when I would see his yellow gamer tag pop up in my Minecraft world that he joined, oh my god, I would die. I would like start tweaking. But yeah, after that, we ended up being really good friends, really close. And yeah, I cherish our friendship a lot. Okay, did you know that I liked you? It was obvious. Okay, guys, I was 11. I feel like I can't really control my emotions at that age. It was obvious. Okay. If you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? Okay, guys, I confessed to him in an enchanted Minecraft book. I gave him like coordinates. It was like a little puzzle, and I buried it somewhere inside a chest, and I made him find it. And yeah, that didn't go so well. My best friend told him though. And a month later, she confessed to me that she told him, and I was freaking out. She told me as soon as I was gonna enter class and sit next to him. So I was actually tweaking, and she was like, it's okay, like, he hasn't acted any differently towards you. And I was like, bruh, what the fuck? And I was so awkward that day, like, I couldn't talk. I was, like, mute. So I don't know if it's that, or I would also stare at him a lot. I don't know. But yeah, I liked him because he was really funny. Okay. Both eyes were straight for me. I don't know what that means, guys. I guess I would stare at him a lot. Okay, whatever. Did you ever like me? I'm gonna say no, because obviously. No? Okay.
You don't know, though. He could have liked you in his bio.
Okay, rate my physical attractiveness. 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. You're so nice. Rate my personality. 10 out of 10. Okay, if he rated it lower than a 10, I would have been a little sad, because, I mean, we would always play. Okay, what was your first impression of me? Hot, sexy. Thank you. So nice. Guys, I was actually looking like this in 7th grade. Yeah. Okay, whatever. What terms are we on? 7 out of 10. Okay, guys, we haven't talked a lot recently because I've just been so busy ever since college. But, yeah. Okay, how awkward is this? 1 out of 10. Yes, this isn't awkward. At least on my end, it wasn't. Here's the text message I sent him. Literally not awkward. Okay, and any last words for me or the viewers? Minecraft. Okay, this was pretty solid. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Okay, guys, this guy wants to go by Tommy, and this guy, it was very strange. I met him on the first day of 7th grade, and he was sitting next to me in PE, and I looked to my right, and I was like, wow, he's really cute. I want to talk to him. So I started talking to him, and we became friends after that. I liked him first semester of 7th grade, but then I stopped liking him because obviously I liked Minecraft guys, so I had to be loyal to my crush. And he started liking me second semester of 7th grade. And I was like, bro, well, I don't like you anymore. He asked me out, and I was like, nah, I can't. And then I started liking him first semester of 8th grade, but he didn't like me anymore. And then he started liking me second semester of 8th grade, but I didn't like him anymore. And yeah, other than that, he became my chambelán for my friend's quince. And when we danced together, I feel like those feelings re-sparked. So I liked him second semester of 9th grade. And by this time, we went to different high schools. We weren't in the same middle school anymore. Apparently, he liked me too. So then after the quince, I think we talked about it. And he was like, why didn't you tell me? And I was like, oh, well, like, I don't know. I didn't want to make it awkward.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then after that, I just never liked him anymore. Did you know I liked you? No. What do you mean no? I literally confessed to him like so many times. What is he on?
Maybe bro was just oblivious.
No, honestly, in sophomore year, he got really mad at me because I took a month to answer him. And I was like, sorry. Just sorry. Like, I couldn't answer. He was like, why not? And I said I was playing Roblox. And he was
for a
like,
month straight?
And he was like, you were playing Roblox for a month straight. And I was like, yeah. He got so mad. He was like, I'm trying to give this my 110%, and you're giving 0%. And I was like,
wow.
Bruh. Okay, if you knew that I liked you, how could you tell? An A. Okay, what? Did you ever like me? Kinda, not sure. What? I actually expected a yes from this because I'm about to expose him, guys. He did like me. Just kidding, whatever. Rate my physical attractiveness, 8 out of 10. Okay, that's pretty high. Rate my personality, 9 out of 10. Okay.
Pretty strong
That's actually
ratings.
a really strong rating. I mean, a really high rating because, again, I ghosted him for a month because I was playing Roblox. So thank you. What was your first impression of me? A little rude.
Rude?
That does not say rude.
Well, he probably just forgot the E.
What? No, it's R-U-D-D.
Is D next to E on the keyboard? On your phone?
Guys, I was not rude. A freshwater fish of the... Yeah, he did not mean rude. Guys, I was not rude. How was I rude? I was actually really nice. I wanted him to be my friend. That makes no sense.
Okay.
I was innocent. I was 11, guys.
Okay, then I don't know.
I don't know either. What terms are we on? 1 out of 10. We don't talk. Yeah, we don't talk. Okay. And then how awkward is this? 3 out of 10. Okay, not really awkward. Not very awkward. And any last words for me or the viewers? Believe.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright now.
Alright. Next person. Carl's Jr. Okay, guys. This guy was so... Our love story is beautiful. Our love story through my perspective, because there was no love story. It was one-sided. But let me tell you guys the tea with this. Let me tell you guys how I met him. It was so magical. Straight out of a high school movie, guys. Straight out of High School Musical. My school offered the SAT, like, for us to take it. So we took the SAT, and I didn't study for it. So I didn't feel confident with the score I was going to get. So I was like, yeah, I need to retake this SAT. And we were able to retake it, just not at our school. We had to retake it at a different school. So all my friends were signing up to retake it at, like, Beverly Hills High School. And I was like, oh my God, I want to go with you guys. So there were like 80 spots left. They were putting in their fee waivers. And I was like, wait, I don't have one. And they were like, oh, go down to the college center. You can get one. And I was like, perfect. I go down to the college center. I come back up. It takes like 5 minutes. My trip takes 5 minutes. I pull up. They all registered. There were no more spaces.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Cooked.
I was like, what? So I was like, okay, whatever, I guess. I can't take the SAT with my friends. I'm going to have to take it alone somewhere else. The other second year's high school was John F. Kennedy High School. So I was like, okay, whatever. So that was already a sign, low-key.
Wait, second year's high school to your high school or where you
Yeah,
lived?
to my high school.
Oh, okay.
It was 16 miles away.
Oh.
And Beverly Hills was 14 miles away. And they were in opposite directions.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that was already a sign. Was it not? Like, low-key? Okay, so I registered for that school. And I studied. It was like 2 weeks later. I studied, and then I pull up. The test started at 8 a.m. I pulled up at like 6:45. And then there were a lot of cars parked in the sidewalk. But no one was outside. And so at like around 7 a.m., a student lined up right outside the door. And then 2 other students lined up behind him. And the third student, like the one that was all the way in the back, I saw him through my window and I was like, wow, he is so hot. Like, I have to go, make line, be right behind him so I can talk to him. So I tell my dad, oh, people are already making line. I should probably go. And he was like, no, it's too early. And I was like, please, like, I don't want to be late for the exam. And he was like, you won't. So I was like, bruh. And yeah, he didn't let me out the car. He said it was too cold and I was gonna get sick. So I was like, bro, whatever. And I was really hoping no one else would get in line. But then like 30 students got in line and I was like all at once. And I was like, bruh, whatever. Like, if it's meant to be, I'll be in the same classroom as him. So then my dad was like, okay, you should go now. And I was like, bruh, whatever. So I go, I make line, I like register or get like my information of what classroom I'm gonna go to. And this school was huge. Like over here, there were like 100 classrooms this way. The hallways were so big, I couldn't even see the end of the hallway. It was like in Minecraft when a building is too big, it's like blue. That's how big it was. So I get my information and then I start looking for my classroom. I walk super far. Why do I see that guy standing in front of the door? And I'm like, stop. Did we actually get the same classroom? And dude, all the classrooms were being, like, all the classrooms had people in them. Like, this was crazy. So I'm like, nah, there's no way. So I keep walking and I see that the numbers are either getting bigger or smaller. So I was like, oh, so I have to go back. I go back, I see him and I'm like, damn, is this my classroom? And it was, guys. I was like, stop. This is too movie-like. Like, this is not real. But he was talking to 3 girls. And they were like those girls that look super popular, like have full face makeup on, look super mean, like
cakey makeup.
I don't know. They just look like popular mean girls. That's what they look like. And he was like against the wall, and there was a girl here, here, and here. So it was like, bro,
Damn.
he was really hot. Okay.
Wait, but like, what made him hot?
His hair, and he was tall. He had acne right here. He had red acne, and I think red acne looks really good. But he looked good. Because I was like, bro, I'm gonna just go take the SAT. I don't know anyone. I did not get ready, guys. I looked so fugly when I showed up. I had like an ugly hoodie. It was like a gray ugly hoodie. I wear contacts, but because I didn't know anyone, I was like, who am I gonna impress? I just wore my glasses and I wore braids. Like, are you kidding me? How am I gonna compete with those girls? Like, it was over for me. So I just go into the back of the line. We're waiting for our teacher to pull up. Me and this girl click because she has nails. They're from like Harry Styles. So I was like, oh my god, I got the reference. So we clicked, and then I was like, whatever. Like, I'm not talking to him. And I was like, if it's meant to be, we'll sit next to each other or something. Guys, we had assigned seating, and I sat right next to him.
Wow.
Yeah, I sat right next to him because our last names were right next to each other. That's why.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that insane? So I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. So then I'm like, oh my god, like, how do I talk to him? Like, I'm right next to him. Like, the universe did this. So I open my backpack and I reach in. My pencils are broken. My wooden pencils are broken. And I was like, oh my god, this is a sign. Like, it's a sign. So I look over at him and I was like, hey, do you have a pencil sharpener? And he was like, no. And he was like, but I have extra pencils, and he gave me 2 extra pencils, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And I was like, this is my chance. And I was like, oh, so how are you feeling for the SAT? Because also I got delayed by an hour. I don't know why, but the teacher was just there, and we were all kind of talking. Well, everyone was talking with each other, but I was talking with him, and we talked for a whole hour. And I was like, yes.
And it wasn't awkward?
It wasn't awkward at all. Yeah, like, we clicked, and I was like, oh, yes. And I was like, okay, during the SAT breaks, I'm going to hang out with him. But unfortunately, when the SAT breaks would happen, the girls would run up to him. And I was like, oh, nah, I'm not talking to him. But then the friend I made, she would come up to me. So after that, I'm in the last section of the SAT. And all that was going through my head was, I need to get this guy's Instagram. Like, there's no way I'm never going to see him again. Like, he's so hot. What am I going to do? But I've never asked the guy for his Instagram. I was so insecure. I was like, oh, I can't.
Bro was not locked in for that SAT.
I was not locked in for that last section. But I scored higher than the first time. So I was like, if the universe wants me to get his Instagram, I'll just get his Instagram. Like, it'll just happen. The SAT is over. We all stand up. We all like kind of leave in a single file line. My friend is in front of me, and then it's me, and it's him behind me. So my friend was like, hey, she like turns back to me. She does a whole 180, and she was like, hey, I never got your Instagram. What's your Instagram? And I was like, oh yeah, yes. So I give her my Instagram, and I was like, this is my chance. So then I turned back to him, and I was like, oh, I didn't get your Instagram. And he was like, oh, you want to trade Instagrams? And I was like, yes, yes. And so we trade Instagrams, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. Like, life just worked out so good this morning. My friend was like, okay, well, I have to go. My parents are here. And I was like, okay, it was nice meeting you. Bye. So she leaves. And I was like, are your parents here? And he said, no, my dad's running late. Guess who else was running late? My dad was running late too. So I was like, yes, this is perfect. Everyone leaves campus. Like, the school is so empty. Now it's just me and him sitting outside of the staircase leading up to the school, and we're just talking. And he's stalking my Instagram. He's like,
oh.
Yeah, he's like, who's Larry Stylinson? Because the post I had was just the one with my crown. And then I started telling him who Larry Stanton was. And then when the SAT scores came out, I like texted him. And after that, we texted every single day.
Wow.
And we also shared the same family trauma, so.
Wait, when you guys texted every day, was it just like mindless texting, or like was it like consecutive, like?
It was consecutive.
Like hour-long conversations consecutively?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, it was. We would also send pictures of each other. Like how you would text in Snapchat. But then aside from that, we would also text on Instagram. And our conversations were so beautiful and so funny. I loved it. I loved the chemistry. And I met him in November 6th, 2021.
Oh wow. Down to the day.
Because that's when I took the SAT. Late November, we started texting every single day up until April or May. And guys, I wanted him to go to prom with me so bad because everyone in my high school was so chopped and I wanted to pull up with this hot guy to prom. Like, everyone was gonna have their jaws wide open. Like, where did you get this guy from? Like,
Kimberly Camonero pulling up with this dude that doesn't even go.
yes. I was like so happy. And let me tell you guys how it went. I was like, oh, are you going to prom? He said, oh, I don't know. My school is not offering prom. And I was like, what? That's crazy. And I was about to say, you should go to my prom. But that was too bold. I couldn't do it. So I said, oh, you should go to another school's prom. And then I was going to work my way up to like going to my prom.
Okay.
So you should go to another school's prom. And he said, yeah, I might go to my girlfriend's school's prom. And I was like, what?
Girlfriend?
And I was like, oh, I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Was he referring to you?
No, he had a
His
girlfriend.
girlfriend?
No, he had a whole girlfriend. And so I was like, what? I didn't know you had a girlfriend. And he was like, yeah, we started dating in January.
Oh.
What? I got so mad. And I was like, wow, I am not pulling up with the hottest guy to prom. So after that, I just stopped texting him forever. And now we just text like, Merry Christmas every year.
Damn.
But that's just because our theme is Merry Christmas and it was a limited edition theme on Instagram. That's why.
Okay.
That's it though. Or like he'll occasionally reply to my stories. It's like not the same after that. I was whatever. Okay, let's see what he said.